All right, y'all. This is your boy Young Link Jr. here. Now, this is real kind of interesting here. I want to report. So, you guys, it's all over the news. So, Ice Cube has been definitely, I guess, I won't say in the hot seat, but some people may feel indifferent about him because he's actually seeking kind of support from the Trump administration. So, it kind of threw some people off, that was actually, in support of the Biden and Harris during this election time period. And you have the White House senior advisor. You have, what's her name? I believe it's Katrina Perkins, I believe, or Pickens, Miss Pickens, and she was just congratulating and applaud of Ice Cube's plan. His Trump, a Black Plan for America. So this is interesting because if you guys took the time, just take the time to read the contract. He actually posted this on Twitter, and I like how some things that he talked about, the neo reconstruction, of Black America. Now, I didn't notice in 1867, right? All the way to 1877. They had of course, the Homestead Act. They had the Reconstruction Act, and therefore, a lot of African Americans, we were in good support of the Republican Party during that tenure. In the Republican Party, we were it allowed us to be enfranchised, to be elected. At least they elected at least 2,000 African Americans in public office, like such as the South Carolina legislator. I mean, we really had a voice in government in that particular time, especially after slavery. And then we can go into detail too. The Ku Klux Klan, yes, it should be a terrorist organization, but that was actually formed and created in Tennessee to actually help support the slave owners, and they believed that so they can prevent slave revolts. That's just originally where it was created for, but now it's all hatred and back then, and it was killing people and it's killing blacks, and they just enforce all these stupid laws that how they believe they are their superior race. But that's here and there. And going to a little deep about this contract here, he talks about education. Education is extremely important. I did not know that in the white districts that they're funded at least $23 billion a year compared to like non-black institutions. Affirmative action needs to be implied as well. For back like in the 60s and 70s, man, if you do okay in school and stuff like that, you should have an opportunity at least to economically to compete, like to be an engineer or have some type of STEM degree without going in too much in debt. Like, you should have a right to have a higher education if so needed, regardless of your financial status. So, I mean, I want to say this too. I'm not like, now, I'm not saying people to vote for Trump and all this type of things, but we really never, if Donald Trump is really, sincere about, the black plan, because he has done some things for the HBCUs, the government funding. But I mean, he has to, I hope he recognized the wealth gap that really was happening too, because according to the experts of Ice Cube that was formulating this plan, they said that that it was very difficult. Like, the wealth gap really started off with the Federal Housing Administration, right? And in 1935, I think it allowed like all but 2%, of $210 billion, man, to the mortgage loans and the government funding to whites instead of blacks. And so this is why we don't have too much black ownership. It talks about that as well. And then also too, the police reform. I like how it goes into detail that, okay, well, if anyone who has been convicted of marijuana, possession, things like that, man, they should be free. That's extremely important, man. Go back into the households. They should be expunged from their, petty crimes, be expunged from their record. Also too, I like how he went to detail that, okay, well, police officers and the police academy should be mandated that they need to be educated about Jim Crow. I'll talk about civil rights era. I mean, we have to think about this, and my people was going through in the 50s and 60s, and then too with this George Floyd killing. And so many things are innocent individuals, man. I mean, you hear about this, man. This is something like that happened in the 50s and 60s, man. Like, people marching all different colors, though. So this is a new reform, and I just like how woke Ice Cube is. Even if you didn't formulate and write this whole plan, at least he used his connections and the money that he made from the black community for supporting his music to go into detail to help out Black America, man. So this is something interesting. I just want to go in here and pray that this goes well. Maybe we have a president. I don't know if Senator or Joe Biden, or former Vice President Joe Biden, would do anything about this, or let's see our President Trump. Who knows? But this is going to be really cool. So I think he got his support here. He got my support. This is my personal opinion. I think this is something very good in detail that we should take in consideration. If we don't, I mean, what else? Like, who else is going to go ahead and help and listen to our issues and do something about it, man? So, a $500 billion plan. I really don't think I was so disappointed with the presidential debate, man. Besides, them just arguing over each other, I wanted them to address the issues of the black community. I wanted President Trump to do those things because he would get my vote if you do certain things like that, and then articulate himself there what he's going to do and help support, Ice Cube and what he's doing. So I think he tweeted out saying he was doing it, but like I said, I think he just got too emotional with Joe Biden. But that's all I really want to say, man. I don't think Ice Cube is a sellout or anything. Some people in the comment section, I want to hear y'all comments, and I'm trying my best to do better and talk back, on the comment section. But I mean, just some things I left out in the plan. Just going to his Twitter, follow Ice Cube. He actually linked the whole thing about the black, the Trump of America. So just go ahead and look at that, man. It has really gone into details of history and good context. So this is something that we need, man. I need you guys' opinions on here. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm not expecting anyone to go in here and to agree everything that I say. But this is something that needs to be addressed, man. I don't know anything in history that a president wants to hear our issues or a celebrity is actually formulating a plan to get us into the right direction, man. So I mean, and also too, they said that I'll leave you with this. They said that like a white man without a high school diploma has the same amount of wealth as to an African American man that has a bachelor's degree or advanced degree. I'm like, dang, like it's little things I didn't even know that they was talking about in this contract, man. So, I mean, the wealth gap is really a huge issue. And if Black America, like I said, man, we find a way, we be paid, through the 400, be compensated from the 400 years our descendants endured in this country and this contribution here, and then the Native Americans be restored and get all their homeland back, that they acquire here. They said things would be a little bit better. It's not being racist, it's just being real. But salute to Ice Cube. Salute to everything he's doing. I am in full force for it. But I'm going to read some more things into it, and I'll probably link some more documents. But you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Love you guys. I'm out. Deuces.